everybody will probably know who we get into right now at this point. But Mr. Williams, Mr. Katt.
I didn't gave it some thought.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's time to take Mr. Katt Williams to the dojo.
I think that anybody who feels that they've been maybe misspoken on, maybe a false narrative has been out there or put out there,
sure,
or an exaggeration of something has been put out there. I think that it's up to somebody who's passionate to, if they want to clear it up, they can clear it up.
Right.
And that's what these platforms are for.
I agree that everybody should be allowed their say.
Sure.
It's only right and it's only fair that everybody should be allowed their say to address certain things.
Of course.
You know what my problem is? I think too much.
You're a deep thinker?
I'm a critical thinker.
Mm.
Maybe deep, maybe sometimes. Maybe overthinking it.
A blend of both.
But I'm an active listener.
Sure.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I know a 50-cent strategy when I see it. And it works every fucking time. So congratulations to him. Katt Williams just started a tour.
Yeah.
So what you think that's going to do to ticket prices?
Not just the prices, but hey, we might see sellouts happen a little quicker than usual.
Bro, them ticket prices are going to go up like they never gone up before because everybody wants to go and see if he's going to say some more shit. And he is.
Sure.
Which means you're riding your success off of talking bad on other people's name. That's a textbook clout chasing. Cedric the Entertainer. Katt Williams was absolutely in his right to address Cedric the Entertainer.
I actually agreed quite a bit.
Whole bunch of joke stealings there. I saw where Bernie Mac even stole a joke from a kid.
Yeah.
Recently. Whole bunch of joke stealing back then. However, you stole a man's joke. If y'all talked about it and you worked it out, the next time you get asked about that, you just say, hey, me and Katt worked that out a long time ago. That's all there is to say. Hey, we worked that out a long time ago. That's all I got to say about that.
Of course.
That's not what he said. He sort of worked on a certain narrative. And for Katt, I'm sure you watched that like, yo, bro, I let you go like 20-something years ago. Why you got to answer it? You answered it wrong. So now he has to have a say, right?
Sure.
I have no problem with that at all. That's where it ends.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a whole bunch of fuck shit that follows that. And I'm afraid, like, even now, I think the hate that I'm going to get off of this take, because people already have made up minds. And the problem is people listen to shit that agrees with their perception, but they're not really fucking listening.
Yeah, yeah.
And they don't care to. And that's the problem. They don't care to. Because if you really listen to what a person is saying, if you let people talk, they tell everything about themselves.
Of course.
Even when you're a hypocrite. You can't get no credibility off of some shit that you do yourself. Am I correct?
Yes.
That's how it should be. So you break this shit down like, for example, so Katt Williams says, Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart, all them niggas are a clique of gatekeepers.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Gatekeepers bad. I agree with that shit.
Yeah.
And you know, Hollywood is a devilish, demonistic place.
Of course.
Where bad things happen. And,
which is no secret.
And black men get emasculated by people putting men in dresses. By the way, not original thought. That's Dave Chappelle 17 years ago. Every 5 years, we revisit the somebody in dresses, whether it be Jaden Smith is doing this or somebody's doing shit. And then that black men in Hollywood in dresses thing recycles itself. I don't know why niggas are acting like this shit is like somebody's exposing Hollywood. This shit has been going every 5 years for the past 17 years, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, let's take those 2 points, right? Hey, good point. Like, wow, that's pretty crazy. Unfortunately, same nigga, same interview. And I told those motherfuckers, if Ricky Smiley's going to be in this movie with me, I put it in my contract that he has to wear a dress because that's where he's at his best. And I quote, whoa, hold up.
That was some shit talk. Yeah, yeah.
Hold up. Time out. So you put it in your contract that if another black comedian, much like you, is to get an opportunity, that's textbook gatekeeping.
Mm-hmm.
He has to adhere with your demands. First of all, do you have that kind of pull? I call cap. But anyways, if you did have that kind of pull, for another black man to have a opportunity, he has to adhere to your demands. That's gatekeeping. And what are your demands? He has to be in a dress. That makes you the devil that puts another black man in a dress and emasculates him. So if Hollywood is a devilish, demonistic place, you're the devil.
Yeah, you're kind of playing the role too.
You're the person that you hate.
Yeah.
So why do you have credibility? If you're listening, you'll just listen to this motherfucker talk and go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He told you that himself. I'm not misquoting. I'm telling you what he said himself.
Yeah.
So not only was he gatekeeping, but he emasculated another black man by putting him in a dress. So guess what? What are you talking for? You are the thing that you hate. Katt Williams is telling you all the reasons why he's blackballed. Because he's a truth teller and he's exposing these niggas. And that's why he's blackballed.
Sure.
Now look, let's be completely honest. As a black man going into Hollywood to strike one, you're already in there with a strike.
Yeah.
Got to stay on the even kill, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you accrue 19 felonies, if you have a year like Katt had in 2016 where he was arrested 9 different times, well, you're basically the black Charlie Sheen. Safe to say.
Without the HI?
Safe to say, I don't think that you're going to get a lot of opportunities, bro. You can't stay out of trouble. You want to hang with Suge Knight. When you are on camera snuffing a 7th grader, by the way, couldn't drop him, and then he grabs you and chokes you out till they pull you off of him.
Yo, that was
literal 7th
tragic.
grader, a 13-year-old.
Tragic.
If you're doing stuff like that, you're not getting movies, my nigga.
Yeah.
Not in Hollywood. You already got one strike.
Yeah.
You can't have all of these assaults and the women's assaults and all of this shit and think you're going to get an opportunity.
Yeah.
Is that Illuminati's fault or your own behavior?
Yeah.
As a man for other people, he's done a lot of solid shit.
Yeah, I believe it.
He's kept it real for a lot of people. I'm not hating on Katt Williams. I'm hating on his behavior in this specific instance.
There's like a
so
little,
I want that to be
there's a little
said.
sense of entitlement. Like you do feel like you've been owed something.
We talking about this specific incident. And in this incident, I call a lot of cap, and I think it was some bullshit. But nah, I would never say that he's not a solid individual or he doesn't do solid.
Yeah, I'm sure he's still a
people.
good, decent guy.
For sure. I mean, it's too much people attesting
Yeah.
for how dope of a person he is outside the lines.